So you're an NBA team with a top 5 draft pick in the 2020 NBA draft. You're left looking around for your Zion, for your Ja Morant, maybe even looking for your Brandon Clark. It's lonely up there, isn't it? Cleveland, Golden State, Minnesota, Atlanta, those squads all hold top-tier backcourt talent on the roster already. We know about Steph, we know about Clay, they even have Wiggins over at Golden State. The Cavs used 2 top 10 draft picks that included smallish combo guards, and the T-Wolves just landed former Warrior D'Angelo Russell, and Atlanta has invested in Trae Young, Cam Reddish, Hunter, Herter on the perimeter the past 3 years in the draft. So the question is, who will be gutsy enough, who will be gritty enough to draft a lefty teenager from France who shot it only 29% from the international three-point line last season? That's right, we're talking about Killian Hayes, the 19-year-old. Before we guess at that NBA draft puzzle, let's allow the screener to lend their eyes and dive into the special skill set that exists within this 6'5" Euro lead guard. 2 things pop right away when you look at Killian Hayes. The advanced footwork. We're talking like a James Harden double step back grab and open 3 type footwork. We're talking a really smooth mano-ish Euro step in the lane through traffic, and even movement in tight spaces with the ball that help Hayes create offensive opportunities. He owns a floater, a mid-range game when in the paint, and always has his eyes out for a cutter or an open corner 3 while creating havoc in the lane with his dribble. And while in the lane, Hayes can draw fouls. He can get to the line, and he sinks those free throws at 86%, a solid projectable stroke. This is a very Harden-like characteristic trait, getting to and scoring at the line. And that's one of the most valued and efficient scoring options within offensive metrics that the NBA minds love. Hayes doesn't own the burst or the athletic ability of maybe a Ja or a Zion or maybe the shooting gravity of a Trae Young, but he is strong enough and he owns enough craft in the lane on the offensive end, and he plays at his own pace with elite footwork, and he can and will, stress on will, defend on the perimeter. In the proper system, with the proper opportunity, Hayes just might end up looking like Malcolm Brogdon did for the Bucks during his rookie season, Rookie of the Year, as a second-round draft pick. Will the Cavaliers be willing to add to the young nucleus that they have in the backcourt and maybe add the size and length of Hayes with Colin Sexton and Darius Garland? Will Detroit be willing to bank on Hayes, learning from a former NBA MVP in Derrick Rose and fellow crafty lefty Luke Kennard? Or will the Knicks partner Killian Hayes with Frank Ntilikina and RJ Barrett on the perimeter and end the current point guard experiment in New York City? Killian Hayes can go anywhere in this draft from number 1 to number 17. And that speaks to both the uncertainty of this year's talent and the lack of a number 1 top-tier prospect like a Luka, a Zion, a Cat, or even a Ben Simmons at the top. Who will be bold enough to take a risk on the lefty Killian Hayes? I guess we'll just have to watch and find out.